Hello everyone, my name is Rodrick Colbert and I'm the artist and presenter for the evolutionary project Sigmund Freud in Films. I would like to thank the Tampa Fringe Festival for allowing us to participate in the 2020 Tampa Fringe Festival. The purpose of this video project is to highlight the contributions and the entries of filmmakers all around the world who participated in a film challenge and festival that I created called the Sigmund Freud Film Festival and Challenge. The purpose of this challenge was to invite filmmakers from all around the world to submit entries that highlight the contribution of Sigmund Freud to films. So what you will see are some of the winning entries of the past 3 years of this festival. But first, I have a special treat, a presentation by the man himself, Dr. Sigmund Freud. I hope you enjoy it.
Hello everyone. My name is Dr. Sigmund Freud. I would like to thank Rodrick Colbert and the 2020 Tampa Fringe Festival for allowing another year of showcasing films based on my theories. This year, the winner of the best film will receive a prize of $250. So, start working on those entries. To compete this year, your film must include the following elements. A 10-minute movie that dramatizes my theory of the pleasure principle. You see, 100 years ago, I published a book called Beyond the Pleasure Principle. Buy it. Read it. Second, the expression, sit back and relax, must appear in the movie some way. It can be vocal or any other way. A fob, or any keyless device must appear in the movie. A character with the name of Max or Maxine must appear and it can be the first or last name. Last, but not least, you have to show the color red in your movie somehow. So be creative. That's it. I look forward to watching your great movies. Now, sit back and relax. And let's watch now some previous films submitted to this festival, as well as interviews with some of the filmmakers.
Dans le pays d'Haïti, j'ai une situation là, tout le monde fou.
Te soigner avec monde qui a un problème mental ça. Tonton Richard bat monde qui fou là dans la rue. Tonton Richard gon l'heure pour maladie à prendre. Il toujours bien propre, bien chelbe. Le nèg ça habillé, mon cher.
Un type que papa te remet mission en ville, malheureusement que yo tous les deux décédés et monsieur son nèg qui remet famille en pile.
The Haitian community, we suffer from constant, massive trauma. So, it's imperative that we look at the future of Haiti, the future of those in the diaspora, with a healing lens.
What is the Haitian government doing for people who are experiencing severe mental disorders as a consequence of the earthquake? And he said to me,
Kevin is more destructive than ever. I mean, his behavior genuinely concerns me.
I agree with you. A lot of hyperness going around. He's breaking things, and I understand your concern.
Did you call the child psychiatrist?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you I did. I made an appointment for next a Saturday at 10 a.m.
Thank God. I mean, I don't know what to do after this point. I don't. I am so lost and confused. What's going on with our son, Rick? We've done everything. We've given him everything. I mean, we've read the books. We've talked to people. We've talked to his teacher. Almost every doctor.
I don't think that's the problem. You both are biological parents. How long it's been when you saw first time this change in behavior?
I'd say approximately, a year?
1 year.
It's getting worse. And we can't control him anymore. We can't.
When we ask him, he doesn't respond and just be quiet.
Mr. Brown, there are so many studies on this. Generally, in this kind of situation, we found they want to just keep quiet. They don't want to answer. What you told, how old he is?
He'll be 8 next month.
8, okay. Is he only child at home?
Yes, John. Year ago, he was very calm, and now he's being older. He's become very hyper and very destructive.
Can you elaborate a little bit?
Just look, can it be maybe it's a focus problem or an attention problem? I just there's this one moment. It was a month ago around noon. Wow, that's a really good job, Kevin. Really, really good job. How about this one? Wanna try that one? Cool. It looks like Daddy's home. Wait 1 second. Hi. You look tired, so let me make you some tea and then you can relax, okay? You know what? How about you freshen up and I'm gonna go tend to this. Kevin! 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 What's gotten into you, bud? What happened? What's going on, buddy? What happened? Kevin? And then he just ruined all of his drawings with black marker. It was so destructive. It was horrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So, Mr. Brown, do you have noticed any kind of similar incidents?
Yeah, a couple months back, when my wrist was broken and I was on a dinner table.
Bless us for this food. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. No. I've got that for you. No, you're hurt.
Thank you.
Mommy, will you give me some too?
No. You're a big boy and Daddy's hurt. You can do this on your own. Come on. Kevin! I'm so sorry. Kevin! Kevin, you come down here right now. Kevin!
Kevin? Kevin, don't hide. Don't hold back. I'm only here to help you. Understand? Okay. You don't want to talk? You want to play game?
Yeah.
You like game? I have one very good game and magic. Okay? See? This has all the colors. Can you name some colors? Like
Yeah.
What this?
Green.
Okay, that's good. What color is this?
Black.
This is
Let me see. Blue.
blue. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm going to mix. And here, can you pick your favorite color?
Yellow.
Okay. So yellow is your favorite. Yellow is my favorite too. We are friends, right? Jenny, are you pregnant?
Me? No. Why? Rick and I haven't discussed having a second child yet. No.
So, Jenny, let me ask you. Have you ever been naked in front of your kid? Like, I mean, when you was a little baby, like when you are taking bath or changing clothes. I mean, when you were very little baby.
I mean, excuse me. I can't remember anything specific, but I mean, when he was a baby, I would undress in front of him, and when I was changing, and he would be there when I was taking a bath. But I mean, that was only to watch him. You know, that was it. And I breastfed him until he was 1, and that was a little hard to stop. But I stopped when he was 1.
I mean, when he was a little kid.
I can't think of anything else. I mean, I genuinely don't think that he's seen me fully naked.
Are you sure?
I think so. I mean, what mother lets her child see them naked?
See, this is a complex situation, so I have to go to all the possibilities, everything, all the options.
Okay, good job. I'm gonna get some rest, okay? Get some rest. Mommy's gonna tuck you in. Here we go. Good job.
Mom, why don't you also sleep here with me?
No, Mommy's gonna be in the other room. If you need anything, you can call me, okay?
Mom!
No, I'm gonna go to bed. I have to get up early tomorrow.
Can I have my toy?
Wait, this one?
Mm-mm.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. I will give you this toy as long as you're gonna be safe and you're gonna go to sleep and not play. Okay? Okay. Good night.
Good night.
I'm gonna go to bed. I have to get up early tomorrow. I have to get up early tomorrow.
Excuse me, you
All right.
asked a question to us?
Okay, can you hear me now? You can hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, well, my name is Rodrick Colbert. I'm the founder of the Sigmund Freud Film Festival.
Okay, nice to
I'm
meet
not actually Sigmund Freud, as you can probably tell. So what we're doing here is because, since we're all isolated here, in Tampa, where I'm based, we usually have little meet and greets for filmmakers who want to participate in the film festival. But we had the very good fortune of having people such as Javad who participated, and they're like far away in foreign countries. So this is a way of getting to meet the people who participated. Now, so you can go ahead and introduce yourself since I'm recording now.
Okay, Iranian English is not very good because we don't have any relationship with I can say somebody in a country, we don't have any conversation with you or another people all of the world. It's because our government. And in Iran, we made this short film about disability person in Iran. And in Iran, when you saw a people who has disability, you scared about that because you think he can't speak with me and maybe he won't kill me and rap me or steal me, and maybe he is a liar. And people in Iran very judge soon, and because they don't have any good childhood complexion, and this is Sigmund Freud idea. And we have a conversation with Javad about his script, and I was like, what is in your script about Sigmund Freud, and what you use about his idea? And he told me, I think it's about people, because when you saw this movie, you see a person who is disabled, and people don't believe him, and don't trust him because he is a disabled. In Iran, every people don't believe disabled people because they don't have they can't speak with you. In this field, this person who has disability, he just want tell you, my mother died, but I don't know she is died or not, and can you come and help me? And people don't believe him, and he said just come help me, and they don't believe him because he is a disabled person. And Javad was like, I think people in Iran don't have any good childhood, and because in your brain almost your brain is a childhood, about your childhood, and your react and your action is about your childhood, and you decide like a child. It's a really, really important about Iranian, because Iranian doesn't very good react, and because war or government and many happen in Iran, and we doesn't have a good childhood. So I take a breath and okay, Java told me this is script not main character centered. It's a story centered, and I was like, why are you told me about this? It's not a story centered, and it's a character centered, because when you saw this movie, you see character and go everywhere and find person who can help him, and know is his mother dead or not? And Dan told him, your mother dead or not? And nobody helped him, and then you saw just police and government come with their power, and they discipline come with their gun, and found his mother, and understand, yes, his mother dead. And all of people in this city judge soon this disability person.
Some police.
Yes, police. Government, I don't know, government men, I told them. Police
Official
had gone. Yes. The police came with his gun and find his mother, and understand, yes, his mother dead, and almost people in this city judged very soon this disability person, and it's a Java's goal for make this film, and I congratulations. And I told him I'm very happy, because Java think about this, because in Iran, government doesn't help you to go forward and make your idea. They just stop you and cut you to go forward, and told you enough, don't go forward, and it's enough, you should come here just. So do you have any question?
Oh, well, that was great. I know that when we showed the movie, some of the questions people had is, well, first of all, I just wanted to commend that, the word that, Javad won, that y'all won, was Best Director and Best Story.
I really did enjoy that. It was last year, right?
Last year, the one last year.
Yeah, no, I really did enjoy that. It was very professional looking.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. I don't know if you remember, Dan, some people wondered if the people he brought down before the police officers came, did they die? Or did they trip or something like that? And then two, they wanted to know if the mother, well, like you already explained, the mother was dead. Some people also wanted to know where it was filmed in Iran. Those were the two questions. So the two questions were, did the previous people who came down to help, did they die in the story? And two is, where was it actually filmed?
Okay. Actually, this person go outside from his house and see a normally person in the street, and it's an archetype like people live in Iran. We have thief, or we have father, we have a very powerful person in Iran, and he go and ask him, can you help me with just word? Come, come, come. Can you come? And they react like Iranian people. Somebody in Iran scared, somebody in Iran go with him and steal him, and somebody in Iran run away him, and somebody in Iran scream, and somebody don't believe him. It's almost these people in this field was an archetype of Iranian people. Somebody is an archetype thief, somebody is a father, somebody is a power, and somebody is a government. Police is a government, is an archetype of Iranian people. I think it's one question you ask me. Yes? Can you give your answer?
Yes. We understand that, he was, the story was about society in general. Where was it actually filmed in Iran? Was it like at somebody's house, or where was it shot?
Actually, you asked me where is your location, yes?
No, in the story, where was it shot? Where did you shoot?
The city, or?
Okay, this city is Karaj, and we have a town. Yes, it's near our. It's near Tehran, and this town is a very poor, and people in this town made their house without government left. Government don't left made their house in this place, and they made their house in night, and they called this place Zurabad. It's a main. You can't make your house in this place. The government told them Zurabad, Islamabad, and it's main. You can't make house here.
Oh, I see.
Can you understand?
Yeah, it's kind of like, we call those here like squatters here.
Yes.
Squatters. I just wanted to mention just two things really quick. One, we've got another participant that just joined us, Andrew Enriquez. He's participated all 3 of my years of my festival here. He just joined us. So he's quite a supporter of our film festival. In fact, he won for Best Actor last year.
Okay.
For his movie. How's it going, Andrew?
Very well. How's it going, everyone?
Yeah, very good.
Where exactly are you, Andrew? I forgot.
So I'm in Virginia. Dumfries, Virginia is actually where I live, but I work in Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay. Well, we got a couple on here. We got Javed and his wife. They won last year for their film. They're based in Iran, so they're telling us about their film. And Dan's just a personal friend of mine who I talked into joining. Maybe we'll have some more people. I also forgot to ask if it was okay to record this. Where I'm told that proper etiquette is to ask if it's okay to record this. Is it okay to record this?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. I assume that we won't get in trouble in the United States, but I'm not sure about in Iran.
It's very not good for us, but it's not matter for us because if we told about something about our government come and kill me.
Well, we don't want that to happen.
Yes, but if I don't told something bad about my government, it's not be dangerous for me. And you can record video or something else.
Yeah. Well, here in the United States, you can make all kinds of films about our government, and generally they won't say anything. Who knows? But that did bring up a question that I did have with a fella that I was trying to get to join, because he's a Bollywood actor from India, and he often was under the impression, when we showed your film, that it would be very difficult for Iranian people to have access to equipment to make films. So my question is, what access do you have to like cameras and actors and training to make films in Iran?
Okay. If you I answer all of the question because I was first accent director, and I was the poster designer, and I helped him about editing and directing, and I know all of the process in this film, and I answer all the question. And if you ask me something I didn't know and I don't know, I ask him and help him. So let's start.
Well, I don't know any Farsi. I don't know if Andrew does or Dan does. So your English will always be better than our Farsi.
Okay, yes, very English, very good, but very hard for us, because in Iran we just speak Persian, and we learn this language just at school and high school, and then finished. And you forget all of the word and all of the phrase and sentence, and it's very hard to connect all of the people in all of the world. So in process of this film, it was very hard because it's made in very cold season and a very cold place, and people in this place and in this town doesn't help us. And if you want something like a lamp or like a wood or like a pillow, all of the things they didn't give you and doesn't help you. And in this process, government helped us because my mother was a producer of this film, and she is a speaker in government. I don't know. Radio in Iran. She's a speaker in radio, and she has a very good connect with government, and she helped us to give government left to make this film. So two part of this process was how we can give a camera and how we can find a actor. Actor was a healthy man, and didn't he doesn't has a disability, and he won a disability person, and he was his friend, and he's I can't tell you, and he was his friend, and he was an actor, a theater actor, and person, all of the person was theater actor. And in Iran, I want something to you. In Iran, everything in the process filmmaking very expensive, and you should try to do almost and all of the work in filmmaking own self. Javad in this film directing on self, himself, and directing, editing, script writing, color correction, and sound mixing, cinematograph, because government doesn't help us in money and don't produce. I don't know how many چقدر پول دادی براش؟
$20.
This film was made with $200, just $200, and it's because Java do almost the work just alone, and nobody helped him, and it's make us and force us to try very hard. And I am a student of animation, and I should practice to do almost this work just own self and just alone, because in Iran all of these process very hard and nobody help him, and you can't believe nobody, because if somebody come and work your visual effect, they don't put their time for you and don't give you their art and their work, because they are jealous and they are liar, and they just think about their own self. And camera, I don't know what's your camera.
Canon.
Okay.
580.
Okay, 580. His camera was Canon 580.
Canon.
Canon
DSLR.
5. Yes, DSL. I don't know because I almost my time is animation and painting, and I don't know camera or lenses. So I answer your question.
Yeah, you sure did. You know,
Okay. And I'm sorry, my English not very good.
like I said, your English is way better than my Farsi.
It's very good English.
But as Dan said, you know, it looked very professional.
Okay.
I've got a little clip here I was going to show here of it, because I'm not sure. I don't, you know, since both of you all don't live in Tampa, neither one of you were able to come to it. Maybe you'll be able to come this year. Who knows? I moved it all the way to September. We want to come to Tampa in September. Well, who knows about what the world will be like in September. But I can show a little clip of it here that I have here on my screen here. And then also I want to show a little bit of Andrew's because I don't think you all have seen his work either. So I'm just going to ask Andrew to introduce himself, and he can talk about why he loves my film festival so much.
Hi. Okay. Am I on or?
Yes,
I'm not sure.
we can hear you fine.
Okay. Fantastic. And picture up, or is no picture?
I see your picture. I see your Make T-shirt.
Okay. Yes. It says "Make Kimchi, Not War."
Picture's good.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah. So I am an entirely self-educated filmmaker, and I was immediately interested in the Sigmund Freud Film Festival because one of my favorite movies from childhood is Alfred Hitchcock's Spellbound. And in terms of the theory, I think it's a generalization of Freud theory, but I'm not that. I only have a very generalized understanding of Freudian thought as well. I do remember very distinctly, though, the Salvador Dali designed animation sequences that were in which the lead character, played by Gregory Peck, discusses his dreams and kind of interprets his dreams. So when I saw that the Sigmund Freud Festival and Film Challenge was a thing, I absolutely knew that I had to submit something. Unfortunately, with my work schedule, every project that I've done for the Freud Film Festival has been shot in one day, pretty much by myself and like very hastily. So the results are a little mixed, but I think it's been getting better, and I really love participating in the festival.
Well, great. And you said you're in Virginia. Did you want to tell anything about yourself, or that's all right?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm actually in the Army National Guard, and I'm on active duty orders currently, doing public affairs work to support the response to the coronavirus. Changed out of uniform into this awesome kimchi-related shirt. But it's been an unusual career. I was originally a ballet dancer, and then I got injured and I wasn't getting good gigs, so I switched over to the National Guard. I actually ended up subsequently dancing for the Army. I've always really loved film, so I started kind of educating myself on how to shoot some film. Again, very low key, very mixed results. But throughout that process, my brother-in-law, Eric Sharp, who is an entertainer in Los Angeles, brought me on to direct a feature film for him titled Canvas the Night. And that was a huge learning process in and of itself. That film's available for free online if anyone wants to check it out. But the faith that he had in me gave me a lot of room to experiment, and a lot of room to kind of learn the ropes of filmmaking. And it's something I've kept up with ever since. Active duty orders, reserve orders, it's been a great outlet for me. And that's actually what brings me to Virginia ultimately, is transfer out here.
Well, you're going to first have to tell me how is it that you dance for the Army?
Yeah,
I couldn't let that one go by.
Right, yeah, absolutely. So that's something that I really hope to make a documentary film about someday. But there used to be a program called the United States Army Soldier Show, and it was a song and dance show, 90 minutes, Broadway top 40s kind of thing. And it has its roots in World War I. So Irving Berlin created the first show in World War I to raise funds for the troops, and it had a lot of top line Broadway talent. In fact, he actually wrote the song "God Bless America" for the first show in 1918. So there have been various different versions of it. In 1943, Ronald Reagan was in the film cast of the show, and then I didn't know it existed. I didn't even tell anyone I danced. I kind of got roped into it, believe it or not, in a talent show. And so I got recruited into this thing in 2010 called the Army Soldier Show. And the whole cast was, composed of soldiers who could rap or break dance or do some kind of talent. And there was this mad rush process where they made a show out of everyone's strange talents, and then we went on tour. So we went all over the world.
Well, that's cool. I don't think most people know that.
Exactly. I think it'd be an interesting documentary ultimately, to show. And it's well documented, especially the 1943 cast. There was a feature film made out of it by Howard Hawks, I think, had a part in it.
Cool. Well, that gave me enough time to find the video here on my my playlist here. All right. Okay, let me see if I can get this. Anybody have any questions for Andrew? Do you all see my screen?
Yes.
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 We're just going to show a little bit of this since it has a nice ending. I don't think you heard the ending, Andrew, did you?
I have not, no.
Okay, so I'm going to leave it in suspense for you.
چی شده؟ کمک میخوای؟ ما تازه اومدیم
چیه میکنی؟ چیه؟ چی شده؟ لباس همونه چی؟ نه چیه؟ برو چی میگی؟ چی میخوای؟ بیا
انگار بنده خدا کمک میخواد.
بچه رو بگیر شما برید خونه حواسم چه خبرته؟ برو نباسه چی میگی تو؟ زبون باز کن دیگه زب کن ببینم تو بچه اینجایی؟ کجا؟ خب باشه باشه کجا باید؟ بلند شو چرا خوابیدی رو زمین؟ بلند شو بلند شو چی میگی تو؟ برو من میام خبر اینجا با کردی ولم کن سی زمین تاریکه برو بگوز اکر نقل ببینم فیوزه فیوزو بزن بیا داخل سکر اینو بگیر
Freud.
Wow, that is some really powerful work.
You know, the one of the discussions we had, you know, after showing it, is that the reason why I think a lot of people liked it is that it took you on a range of emotions. I know for
Really?
me, you start off feeling sorry for him, then you start thinking, well, hold it now, should I really feel sorry for him? This might something more nefarious might be going on. And so it really, so that's probably why the judges gave the best story, because it really captivated. The story really captivated.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. And the drama too is so natural. It's not like scripted. You know, I'm so used to things being so heavily scripted that really tells the whole story almost without words.
Yeah, did you what was the writing process like?
Okay. پروسه رایتینگ چطوری بود؟
ایدهش اول اینجوری بود که خودم یه معلول ازم کمک خواست و اون ایده اولیه‌اش شد. همین ترسا رو داشتم، دیگه خودم اینو نوشتم که یک سال.
Okay. Idea for this script come from a personality experience, and he saw a disability person, and he has that experience, scared about that person, and go with him in a disability person's house, and like this film, and he Jawad think in his mind, I can write a script about my judge, because he when he was that situation, he think about disability person, maybe he won't kill me, and maybe he is a ISIS. Do you know ISIS? ISIS. Yes. When he saw that disability person, ISIS was very important in all of the country, and many special network talk about ISIS, and he think about maybe he's ISIS, and he want I follow him, and he kill me in his house and in his room, and he decide to write this script. And his idea come from a personality experience. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Anyway, it was good.
His goal, he want told all of the world we judge people, and we judge a situation and happen very soon, and it's very it's a very in Iran, and almost people in Iran judge very soon. All the people in Iran, people judge you and judge disability person, and Jawad wants yes, people in Iran judge very soon, because they doesn't have very good childhood, and they have danger, they scare about danger, government, war, ISIS, and all of these issue and subject. Because if I don't have a very good childhood, I scare you, and scare maybe an airplane, maybe cat, maybe dog, because it's a phobia. And when I saw a disability person, I scared. Maybe he want rap me, or kill me, or steal me. Maybe he's a thief. Yes.
We certainly have scary people here in the United States, and they're not always disabled.
But the level in Iran is very high, because the government is a very big dangerous. Yes, very dangerous, big danger. Yes.
Wow, this has been very insightful. Okay, I'm gonna show Andrew's movie here.
Okay.
Do y'all see it?
I say it's good. It's neat.
I'm sorry I'm so early. I slept last night in the doorway. I have much to tell you. I'll take a seat, yes? The people of this town, they don't care for our stories anymore. We the soldiers of the last campaign. Last year when we marched through here, they greeted us with the town band with concertina and trumpets. And then after the war, they welcomed us. True, but I wouldn't say that. A taste of some sausage and a beer, and soon the shopkeepers started seeing us as pariahs. And polite society views us as lepers, as the unclean. Soon, maybe soon, I'll find some land. I dreamt of the front, where I was during the war. But it was different. There's none of the carnage of the bodies left out in the sun. It was different now. Wholesome. And I realized I heard the birds. That's what had really been missing when I was there during the war, was there were no birds. I realized what I missed more than anything. I miss Garcia. He went out on a raid. And then he was just gone. I never even knew where he fell. I probably buried him in an unmarked grave. But there I was. And I saw him off in the distance. Like he was beckoning to me. I followed him. And there, on the top of a hill, was a simple cross. It was his grave. I knelt there for a second. And then he was gone. And then the sound of the birds.
All right. Alrighty.
Good actor.
Good actor.
Congrats.
He won for
Yeah,
best
that was
actor.
very
He won for
nice.
best actor for that.
Yeah, excellent. Wow. That was the first time. Did they play this? I wasn't able to make the festival. Did you play it at the last festival or?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Yeah, this is the first time I saw it. It was very nice.
I think you came late because you were dealing with the ballet thing.
Oh, that's what it was.
Oh, so did you want to tell us about your film, Andrew?
Yes. So for the competition aspect, the theme was dreams and wish fulfillment, and so I did some more reading on Freud, and Freud discusses I forget which of the text it is. I think it's the interpretation of dreams, unless I'm mistaken, where he talks about an instance in which he had a dream in which one of his physician friends claimed to know what was wrong with the patient. But Freud himself actually knew that it was a psychic cause and not a medical cause. And he was able to successfully treat the patient through talk therapy, basically. And when Freud awakened from the dream and thought about it, he realized that he was fulfilling his desire to heal that patient, and on another level have the self-esteem as basically having secret knowledge that somebody else didn't have. So I knew for the project I wanted to have a dreamy quality, and I wanted it to be basically a dream, basically a point of view of a dream of somebody else, of a psychotherapist trying to cure somebody through the interpretation of their dream. So the reveal at the end is supposed to be that and I didn't have time to shoot it like the way I wanted to, but is that the therapist has actually realized that he was dreaming of a patient that he was treating. So by guiding this this soldier who has the residual guilt from survivor guilt from losing his friend in the war, by guiding a patient through those simple steps to an easy realization, he gets the catharsis basically of fixing his problem for him. So that's kind of where I went with it. And then I had to shoehorn in the cat at the end because I needed a character named Asia.
Well, I thought that was a cool perspective because, often when people think of Freud as a cultural icon, they like to use his theories, particularly in a lot of films, if the person is crazy or something like that, or, or narcissistic or has some type of psycho problems. But a lot of my friends who are psychoanalysts or Freudians, they said people often overlook the fact that the point of his theory was to make people better. It was supposed to be a way of healing people. It wasn't just to expose that there are crazy people out the world or people who have psychotic or neuroses. His whole purpose was to make the world better through psychoanalysis. So it's good that your film takes that approach.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I try to stay faithful to that vision, definitely.
Because I know I've often, when I thought of things that had Freud's theory in it, most of it was to portray the person as mentally ill and then say that's rooted in something that Freud said. Because, one of my favorite theories is the uncanny. It's part of a chapter of a book that he wrote, and it's called The Uncanny. And he actually coined that word, the uncanny. So if you go through a lot of film therapy and you show any type of film that's just weird or bizarre, people will say that it's uncanny. So you'll see that in a lot of films. So if you even go onto YouTube and look at the uncanny in the films, they'll point to Freud's theory of the uncanny. And he has a very interesting definition of what the word uncanny means. And it's this whole idea that where beauty meets horror is the uncanny. So people use that a lot in films.
There was a really pertinent.
Hold it now. Did I touch something?
To me, because being a ballet dancer, I actually, am familiar with the ballet Coppelia. So learning the folklore that was behind it, what Freud's take was on it, was very interesting to me.
I think your mic went out at the beginning. I didn't hear what you said at the beginning.
Yes. Am I back? Okay. Yeah. So in the Uncanny, Freud writes about the E.T.A. Hoffman story about Dr. Coppelius and his doll. And he takes the perspective basically of like we hear the uncanny void, right, when we talk about virtual realities or like human robots or something like that. And in the story of Coppelius, it's a doctor who makes a mechanical woman who is so lifelike that a boy falls in love with her, basically. And that was turned into a very cheerful and not at all creepy ballet. So I was already familiar with it from that context. So the festival educated me on that point.
Well, cool. You read a lot of Freud's books then?
Specifically for the festival.
Oh, okay.
I read Civilization is Discontents for my own personal like edification in the past, but the festival introduced me to the uncanny and the interpretation of dreams.
And dreams and interpretations, right? You read
Yes.
that too? It's surprising how easy his books are to read.
Absolutely.
He has a very clear way of explaining things. Maybe it's just how it's translating to English, but and they read fast and they're very interesting to read.
Civilization is Discontents, I personally felt was amazingly insightful up until the whole thing about urinating onto campfires, and then he kind of lost me for a while. But I don't know if you remember that bit, but that's off the deep end.
Yeah, he says things that are off the deep end. There's no doubt about that. All right. Well, anybody else have any other questions? I don't. Since y'all weren't there, I can show you the one that won. It's another fellow that's Iranian, and it has a lot more dialogue in it. So maybe you all can explain more of the dialogue, because all we could go by is from what we saw.
Oh, that would be helpful. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
It's a very strange movie. It's very
it's interesting. Yeah.
Okay, this one's called just One, ONE. So I'll play that one here for you all. I don't want to keep you all day here, so we're almost at an hour. I paid for the extended 24-hour one. If you get the free version of Zoom, it's only 45 minutes. But I paid for the upgrade, so we could do this for 24 hours if we want to. We weren't going to be here for 24 hours.
We'll be able to edit it down.
Right. All right. Well, here, let me see here. Let me see how to get this here. So I got into thinking about Freud's books now. I forgot how to do this here. Now it slipped my memory. Okay, here it goes. Okay. All right. This fella said that he couldn't join, but I have a feeling that he doesn't have Zoom in Iran. Is Zoom banned in Iran? Someone told me that Skype is banned in Iran.
No,
is that true?
No ban. Not Skype and Zoom, not ban. Just Facebook and YouTube and Twitter
Vimeo.
And Vimeo and Film Festival.
And almost this.
Yes.
Oh, well, I can see Twitter because people say anything on Twitter. Some people think they should ban Twitter here in the United States. I know Donald Trump. Okay, hold on one second. Oops, I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong thing here. Hold it. Sorry about that, folks.
It's my favorite music.
Okay, you have to explain some of this. Some of this was missed on us Americans here. He won for this one for best picture.
میای بریم شلمرود؟ زنده جاسم. توی لاتو بلاسم؟ تو هم نصف شب احساس تنهایی میکنی؟ خواب بد دیدم جاسم. احتمالا خواب بد دیدی لاسم. دارم میام پیشه. بیا اونجا که نادر رفت. اصلا حالم نیست جاسم. بیا یه دست تخته بزنیم حالت بدتر شه. باید همشو واسه تعریف کنم جاسم. خیلی ترسناک بود. یه جوری واملا بالا سانتا سانیرا غنینا پاستا پوسا تسترتوسا آمی. 20 دقیقه دیگه اونجا. زود رسیدی.
خیلی هم دیره. وقت انجیر کاله مال پارساله.
کس تعقیبت نکرد؟
آلمان نواران تو اسکاچی آنی مانی کلاچی.
بیا تو.
بیدار بودم جاسم، زیادی واقعی بود.
از یه جورایی برابری.
یه قاتل بود که اسمش یادم نمیاد.
خیار برات داشته لاسم.
تو اسمش که داشت؟
رئیس کلا؟
نه بابا، دست اونو که میشناسم. یهو از یه جایی اومد بیرون، یه تیغ کشید وسط تخم چشه، تو هم جا به جا مردی.
پس واسه همینی که چشش دو ابرو.
دقیقاً، دماغ و دهن یه گردو.
یه 206 بازی کن ببینم. یه جورایی درسته لاتو پلسه، ولی چرا 16 نکردی؟
به خاطر اینکه ریشام درد میگیره. لااقل الان نمیتونم. مسئله نیست. من فکر میکنم اصلا خواب نبوده.
شک نکن خوابه.
یعنی تو میخوای بگی؟
درست فهمیدی. من میخوام بگم.
پس یعنی؟
دقیقاً. پس و یعنی.
خیلی ترسناک بود. صاحبچی بابونی بلند مشکی داشت، دستاش هم عجیب غریب بود، صورتش هم نمیتونستم ببینم.
یه جورایی باملا بالا بالا بام سمتا سنگرا کانینا پاستا پوستا تسترتوسا آمین.
تو هم که نوبرش آوردی. باید میرفتم پیش قاسم. لاغر اون 4 تا فیوت سرش میشه.
اتفاقا داشتم خوابشو میدیدم.
خواب قاسمو؟
یه دست گنده یه چاقوی بزرگی گرفته و یه جوری از سقف خونه‌اش داشت میاد پایین. قاسم هر کاری میکرد نمیتونست فرار کنه.
من میدونستم.
چاقوی خیلی آروم اومد رسید بهش و سر کله‌شو جر داد و تمام آتش خاله مغزشو ریخت بیرون.
پس چرا نشستی؟ لاغر یه کاری بکن.
یه جوری بالا بام سانتا سنگرا گانینا پاستا پوستا تسترتوسا آمین.
وای چی شد جاسم؟ هیچ جا رو نمیبینم. قاسم یه چیزی داره به ما هشدار میده که
چرا کلمه ها رو میجویی لاتو بلاسم؟
تو اینو دیدی؟
که دیدم که بابت همچون شنیدم.
این دسته رو که الان جلو دهنمو گرفت دیدیش؟
یه تخته سسکی بزنیم حالت خوب شه.
جاسم مرد.
سر سس؟
2 تا جسد داشت قاسم. خودم دیدم. خبر بدی اما واقعیه.
معلومه مزخرفه. این صحنه مال یه فیلم توش سسکم داشت. بذار اسمش یادم بیاد.
من یه خواب بد دیدم قاسم.
توش سسکم داشت؟
نه ولی جاسم توش مرد.
مسخره است. این روزا همه دارن میمیرن سر سسک. یا سسک اونا رو میکشه یا اونا سسکا میکشن. کیلرز آف سسک.
کیلر اسم قاتل تو خوابم هم همین بود. یه چیزی کیلر میلر.
آرتور میلر؟
نه بابا تابلو که اون نیست. یه چیزی کیلر چی کیلر.
میزنیم سر سسک. هر کی باخت سسکه.
تو فکر میکنی من نمیتونم نشونت بدم؟
درسته. چی؟ 207 صندوقدار؟ این مخصوص خاندان یانگه. لاتو بلاسم تو؟
آره من.
هیچ وقت فکرشو نمیکردم. ولی انگار واقعا تو.
متاسفم که اینو میگم ولی واقعا من. احترام بگذارید.
آقا جون خونه مادر بزرگی 1000 تا قصه داره.
اما تو متوجه نیستی من چی میگم. لااقل الان مطمئنم که خواب نبودم.
خیال برات داشته لاسم. منم دیشب خواب بد دیدم اما انقدر چرت و پرت بود که تا از خواب بیدار شدم همش یادم رفت.
چه خوابی؟
برابر شدیم.
من که دیگه نمیدونم چی باید بگم.
بازم میل خودته.
آن توبا باکه سن سی نو تو فت.
مطمئنی؟
این به وزن تکراری تا به روز بیداری آینه به دست دارد تو بدان سر کاری.
ولی من اون صحنه رو یه جا دیدم. هر وقت یادم بیاد زنگ میزنم زابرات میکنم.
قاسم کمک!
یادم اومد اون صحنه رو کجا دیدم.
جون مادرت قاسم.
گفتم زابرات میکنم.
قاسم خواب جاسم.
همین خوابی بود که امشب دیدم. جسد تو خلوه جسد تو بود لاتو پلاسم. تو تا جسد عین هم با هم دیگه مو نمیزدن انگار آینه گذاشته باشی جلوش.
آینه اسمش میلر کیلر بود.
چی کیلر؟
میلر کیلر. آینه قاسم مواظب آینه باش.
چی؟
آینه قاسم مواظب.
آینه؟ یا اول فرز.
Okay, you're gonna have to give us some insight into that very uncanny movie.
This movie has very dialect, and me and Javad don't like dialogue in our film because we think when you make a movie and you see it and you just should use picture and location, and you should speak your
image language.
Yes, you should use image language, and you should tell your story and show your audience to your audience just picture with a very 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 little dialect. And this film has very dialect, and this dialogue has very archetype in Iran. And we saw very a house that color of this house changed, and color of somebody doesn't have a hair, you saw it. His dress changed, and it's an archetype between Muslim people in Iran. Muslim people in Iran use green dress, and dialect that they use with their conversation was about dream, and it's the idea of Sigmund Freud and Jung that they told about. You can understand many things in your childhood and your life about your dream. When you saw something in your dream, it's maybe is your matter and your problem, and they use in their dialect about archetype in Iran and problem in Iran to told many people many matter and problem is in our dream in Iran, and people has many problem with Muslim people and sex and many idea Sigmund Freud and Jung told us. I take a breath. I think I hope I explained to you very good. And if you ask a question, then I answer to you. Okay.
Excuse me, this is Dan. Do you actually limit speaking, because it makes the film more international? Is that also part of your strategy?
Okay, I talk about dialect or another. What should I talk about? Limit, dialect or directing or another? I didn't understand. What are you asking to me?
Well, you said that you didn't like to use speaking and talking.
Yes.
And
technique that Javad used that is image language and picture language, and he used in his short film because when you have a period time and a limit time, you should speak a lot of subject and issue in your field, and your audience can maybe lose maybe lose your character, your story, your subject, and another something you want to tell your audience. So we decide to use this technique. You should if we use just picture language and we use a few dialect, maybe our audience can we connect with our picture and our another something in our picture, maybe location, maybe color, maybe all of the things. In the theater, we have a very dialect and very conversation, and maybe Iranian doesn't understand theater from English. But if you use in cinema little dialect, everyone, all of the world can understand it.
Right, international, definitely.
Yes. Okay, and in his feature film, he made it 1 year ago, 2019. Yes, he was made it, and I was a script supervisor in it, and again poster designer. And he used this technique about picture and dialect in a feature film. This feature film not ready to Ekran, but he start to send it in international festival. But because virus corona come and we
Cancel.
almost festival canceled, and okay.
Cannes and Locarno.
Yes, Cannes and Locarno canceled, and we stopped send it to another
Venice.
festival. Let me please.
Okay.
Okay. He used this technique about dialect and picture in his feature film, and his goal is I want all of the people, all of the world understand what I say, and it's not for just Iranian people. It's maybe a gift to England people, or all of the people, all of the world. Yes. Okay.
Nice.
Finish.
Yeah, very nice. Anyone else have any other questions? Are you going to compete again this year? This year, I've got the entries requirements this year. And this year I have to be a stickler since I'm giving away cash money. $250 if you win.
Yes.
Do you have any, or are you planning on making other films for the future?
We just working on animation about healthy world, and it's in this animation our location is Iran, and it's a subway station, and it's about someone can kill in subway station because many people in the subway station push them, and maybe some people can take a breath and kill. This story is about it, and we want write a feature animation script. I hope I use a good word for this.
این فیلم بعد اتفاقا تو اروپا باشه.
Yes.
دومین فیلم بلندم میشه بعد اکران این فیلم.
Okay. And after his feature film Ekran in international festival, he wants make his another feature film in Europe. And yes, we hope see you soon in Europe or your country, because it's very hard to us to come in your festival. Government or your country didn't accept our visa or passport, and we can't come in your festival, and it's very good hope to come in your country and make a movie, because we don't have a good tool and good software in our country to make a movie. Okay.
What type of animation or software do you use?
I am an animator and poster designer and director of this animation, and Javad is a script writer and producer of this animation, and we use a Blender and a Sketchbook and Photoshop for this animation. And I want this animation be 2D, because it's my first animation, and I want take experience of 12 rule of Walt Disney. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Because in Iran we don't have a teacher who can teach you animation, and I learned animation just in the internet and book, and you should try it in your notebook and in your window. We don't have a light box, and we don't have a software you can use it. Can you understand me?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, when a new version of vacuum come out, we don't have it, and many students in America or another country can use it. But because of our government, I can use it. But it's not matter for me. I try hard and with many confidence and with many energy, and I go forward and I hope I can do my best.
Well, I look forward to seeing it.
Great. And you are currently in Turkey, right? You're in Turkey, the country of Turkey.
We are now in Turkey.
Okay.
Yes.
We can come to Turkey, so we should meet in Turkey.
Yes, because Jawad are going to make a short film, very in a limit time, and because of coronavirus, we can't turn back of our country.
I see.
Yes, we are in. Yes, we can't go out, and our country can accept us, and it's a very hard situation.
Wow, this has been interesting. How about you, Andrew? You got anything in the works?
Yeah, I've actually started scripting for kind of coronavirus quarantine themed horror movie called The Photo Bomber. It's intentionally silly about a supernatural entity that appears in people's images right before they die.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
It's the whole idea is to try to get my actor friends to be able to self-tape content and send it to me.
Oh, okay. I'm still fascinated by this ballet in the U.S. Army. I don't know. I have an Army buddy. I have to tell about that.
Absolutely. I can send you some photos.
Okay, well, so so just to let y'all know, of course, you already know this here, Andrew, because I think you already submitted an entry here, but for this coming festival here coming up, like I said here, so for this time around, the requirement is a dramatization of Freud's theory of the pleasure principle. Include the expression "sit back and relax." That should be pretty easy if you're making a film about Freud. Have the character say "sit back and relax." And then I always I used to be a producer for the 40-hour film challenge here in Tampa. So that's where I came up with this whole idea of doing this here. And then so the other is a fob or a keyless entry. Do y'all know what I'm talking about, Javad? A fob. Do y'all know what that is?
No, we didn't know.
Is this right?
It makes your car go beep.
Yes.
This is it right here. Oh, yeah, he's in
Yes, I know.
No.
That's a fob.
Yes, remote.
Yeah, that's just a recent word too. Growing up, we didn't have these. So all of a sudden people said fob. I said, what's a fob? And then the color red. And then a character named Max or Maxine. And it just has to be 10 minutes.
Oh.
So you have to make that this year. I don't know if I can send you $250. Who knows? But the post office said that I can send you your award. I thought I couldn't send an award to Iran. But then you told me that you're in Turkey, so that didn't make any difference. So if you win this year, I could probably send you the $250, but it has to go to Turkey. Okay, well, it is 2:09 p.m. Eastern time here. What time is it there where you all are? Isn't it late at night?
9.
Yes.
9.
9. It's 9 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm not going to keep y'all too much. Anyone else have any other questions? Anything else you want to say? I thank you all for joining us here.
I just wish you all good health and hope you all are well.
Yeah, second that, good health and happy filming opportunities.
Absolutely.
Did you have anything else, Javad and
Okay, Melika. I am Melika. Yes. I hope you be safe, and I hope see you in your country and work with you. And I hope you doing very good in your process of your life, and nothing will. I hope you be safe. Yes.
Safe to you too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay then. Okay, well, thank you once again. I always think film is an international language, so you know it's the way we get to understand and know each other, no matter where you live on this planet. Okay then. Well, I guess that's it. I'm gonna put this on my YouTube channel, and you can see it. I was gonna cut in some little music and little intros just to make it a little snazzier.
All right. Sounds
Goodbye,
great.
Al.
Thank
Okay.
you. Good meeting you all.
Thanks for meeting you, Andrew. Here too.
Bye bye.
What's the good name? I'm doing.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
Yes. Be safe.
Okay. See you later. Have a good night. Stop recording here. Let's see. I forgot to stop the recording.